and welcome to episode 37, almost 47, of the Digital Quill podcast with your host, Mars Wilson. Today I have some new fancy tricks in store that I've been able to teach myself. That includes being able to switch the scenes on OBS by pressing the down button of the arrows on my keyboard. She's done it, guys. Congratulations. Let's give me a snapping applause because I'm actually fucking around and finding out. Who needs the interweb? If it goes down, I'll be around. I'll have knowledge to spare. Speaking of knowledge to spare and just random ramblings, hi, how are you? What's going on in your world? And when I do ask that question, I actually mean that genuinely, as I shared on a TikTok recently, which, by the way, while I just ramble on about random stuff, I'm gonna pre-prepare for some things that I want to show you, like I said I would when I would get a chance to have another solo episode, because yesterday, if you are not aware, I had an episode with Jonathan for Reels. He came on again another time, and it was a great time. It was a really great time. It was a 4-hour long episode. Yep, you heard me correctly. The last episode, the second episode, and the episode 36 of this podcast was 4 freaking hours long. It's kind of like a nice homage, because I don't know if I have mentioned this, but we kind of had like a super secret after show, like where we were just lost in conversation for like 2 hours after our like episode 27 with him, and it was great because I had a lot of questions I got to ask and get answered for myself and also us, just like on the next episode, which 4 hours long. Okay. One, I'm kind of surprised. Not really. I knew I would get to an episode where it was just so long. And I'm glad I finally got there, and I'm kind of glad I got there before I hit episode 100, honestly, because I was like, I can talk. I know I can talk, and I can listen sometimes, and it's nice. It's nice to like give people the space to like have their word and like be able to speak and like see them evolve just between 2 episodes alone. Like, it wasn't even that long ago that we had episode 27 with Jonathan. Like, wow. I might have found it, so I'm gonna go here. Aha! Check it out. I spent some time working on this. It's not in its final stages. I just wanted to fill the void. I didn't want to look at the void, and I don't want to look at that now. It's busy, so I need to figure out what to do for the next time. But yep, I found what I was looking for. Let's go to that. I think sound will work. I am okay. Yep, that shows that it'll work. Okay, cool. I'm smart, I promise. Can I take up? Oh, nope, I set that up correctly. Okay. Wow, I really don't trust my abilities or capabilities. So one, I think it was this one. Maybe it was the last one, but check this shit out. Damn it, I swore. Whatever. It's not producing sound. ¿Por qué? That works. That works. Is the sound coming from the microphone? Is that what's happening? Because sometimes that's what happens. Output device. Are you shitting me right now? Yep. I found it. I figured it out. I should have ran a test on this, guys. I failed us all. I'm so sorry. But you got to see something kind of, sort of in real time. Me failing epically. So, yeah. That solved the problem. No, it did not. Whatever. I give up. You can find the audio on TikTok if you have one. I will work on that later, and I'm going to be really annoyed if I come back to preview that part of this video before I upload it and there's sound and I didn't get to do the thing I wanted to do. So next time for sure, you will have that TikTok video that I mentioned last episode. Yay! So, I didn't write a lot on these notes here. As a matter of fact, I kind of took a look at the number that I wrote down, and it looks suspiciously close to a number that's been plaguing me. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Like I said, probably in another episode, I don't know anymore. I say a lot. Could any of you join in on my parade of figuring out why numbers taunt us so? I don't really know if I subscribe to numerology. It some of it makes eerily too much sense, but I don't. Subscribing to numerology would probably ruin a lot of fabrics of beliefs I've already had, and that's fine. I'm okay with changing my mind on things, but what I'm scared of is the numbers. The numbers are scary, okay? What if we are in a computer simulation? I don't know anymore. There's a lot of things pointing to maybe. I would love to talk about that, so if any of you have some wild ideas or theories or just anything, if you want to talk about that, email me at dearmars2023 or thedigitalquillmedia@gmail.com. They are linked in the description in prior episodes, also probably on my Instagram, and also I will just put them in this description because I need to edit a description anyway. Speaking of doing things, I think I might have mentioned a slightly productive ADHD morning. If not, I said that in my brain before I started recording. And in just a few hours, I have tried new drink. That was nice. That was a green apple kiwi abomination. I don't like green apple. And I did a chore thing or two. Let's see. Fucked around and found out on this, and I learned some things. I mean, just look at that. I hate it, but just look at that. There's more I've done, but that's. I even organized that, and it looks pretty now, and I don't hate looking at it. So, and I changed some settings. That was interesting. I've learned some things. I hope I don't forget the things I've learned, but I've learned some things. I wrote these notes, and for some reason it says dance. I don't know why it says dance. I forgot why I put dance, but I was trying out some handstands before recording for some physical movement in the morning, and I realized something now that I've gotten like a little stronger. Handstands might be easier now if I knew what I was doing and had, like, I don't know, proper handstand knowledge. And also, handstands are funny. Not knowing how to do one is also funny. Laughing at yourself is hilarious, and be your own jester in your court. Be your own everything in your court. That's what I have to say for that now. The more exciting thing on this is actually the unsealed, which we've been over before. I'm not going to explain what it is. If you desperately need to know, link is in the description. The unsealed and I had a little meeting thingy yesterday after my 4-hour podcast, and man, my social battery is taxed. It is. I had a lot of digital fun in the last 24 hours, but I'm done for now. But yeah, we had a nice little meeting, and it's interesting because I've gotten to see this project evolve a few times, and I should really get over my fear of being seen and just send Lauren the podcast like she wants me to. But they have a Roku channel now, and if you have Roku, that's awesome, because guess what? This is gonna sound slightly like self-promotion, but I promise you that's not what this is. I actually don't want you to go to this thing with my episode for me, per se. As a matter of fact, please ignore my existence if I happen to, like, when she does her edits and stuff, like, just ignore my existence, you know? Yeah. In this episode, I specifically actually chose this one because when they send you the email for contest entries you win, they have Zoom meetings, and since they've gotten recently a Roku channel for, like, poetry mics and stuff like that, we also get like an opportunity to be on a Roku channel or the Roku episode with the thing. I'm not explaining this correctly. I hope you get the drift, but it's cool. And I was like, well, I know about this, and since I'm on a podcast anyway, my own, like, why not just try out the Roku channel thing? Because it'd be interesting to see it as a member of the Unsealed, just from my perspective, because I've been in the Zoom meetings before, and I know I can handle those. Barely. It's scary and taunting when people are telling you you're strong and stuff, and please, I understand your words and I love them. Thank you for acknowledging that, I guess, but I don't know how to take it other than try. Thank you. But yeah, the community is so filled with love and like just so many good things, and that episode last night on Zoom with them and this group of humans and their entries and what like their words meant to them and just other people in the chat and stuff, like I think yesterday was a really good episode, and it's gonna end up being on a Roku channel, and I don't know when or how, and I think when I email Lauren, that's when I bring it up, because I think so. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to get an answer for you guys on that one, because sometimes they allow the opportunity for you to have like friends or invites, like a +1 join the Zooms or whatever, just to observe and listen. And I think you have to be a member of the Unsealed for that to work, which is like just a $5 donation or something, like once. You can do it once. And I think a $5 admission fee to support your friends isn't such a bad thing, if you can stiff that for the week. Maybe. I know times are tough. I sometimes barely have $5 to help my friends, but I do try when I can, and sometimes I try too much, and that's also okay. It's all okay. It's okay to be human. So, yeah. I know I do that a lot sometimes. It's a weird stim of mine. It actually helps calm me down. Sometimes I feel my heart rate decrease just a little bit when I do that, and it's like, oh yeah, that's right. My stimming with vocal sounds and stuff like that is actually helping me exist in a world not entirely designed for human beings. It's designed for machines. How about that, right? Aha, I have an idea. Also, peep the shirt, Scooby-Doo. I am much a fan, as I've probably shown off before. I have a whole Scooby drip. Literally, like, socks. I have a face mask, a lanyard probably somewhere, some pins for sure, pants, shirts. I almost need, like, Scooby-Doo undergarments. If you guys know of a good place that does, like, custom print design undergarments, let me know, and I will buy all of them. No, I'm kidding. I will figure out how to buy all of them. Speaking of buying things, I know some of you make merch. I know some of you have commissions and side projects and businesses and art and things like that that you want to sell. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, because it is not really my realm. It is going to involve a lot of research on my end, and I also know friends and people that have that knowledge, and I could, in theory, ask them, and I might. This is my silent, subtle plea for asking for help in a way. I'm doing my best here. But I want to create my website soon, and I want it to be done in a very specific way. So I'm going to show you an example of something. Let me get to it first, and let's see if I can find it. Where did I put it under? Publishing and other tools? No. That one. Okay. Here it is. Oh, you have to know, when I found this, like, so many gears turned and clicked in my head. It was like a sigh of relief. I was like, after so long on the internet, I had finally found a format that, one, showed me that my crazy idea, what feels crazy to me anyway, might actually work. And it just gave me a little faith, a little hope. So check this out. This is the electric typewriter, and you guys should absolutely go check it out. And if you're subscribed on my Substack, please go subscribe to theirs. Look at how they're set up. It's fucking gorgeous. Like, look at this crap. It's so beautiful and detailed and by subject. Like, it's... I found this and I was like, I do so many things. I want to do so many things. I don't just do so many things because this is the internet, right? I like that the internet exists because one of the things with the internet is it shows a lot of people we can do things. We have advanced as a society, as a people, as a human race, as a humanity in so many amazing ways, and I feel like we're not taking advantage of it to the full effect that we could, which isn't entirely our faults. Individually. Some of it is, but not all of it. And I found that. And it clicked. I was like, oh my god. My photography, the art I like making, the dioramas I want to make and sell because I like those things, and I putting hours into it, like 1 or 2, and selling them. Like, I know it doesn't make sense, but also it does to me. Like, it makes sense to me. Anyway, I saw this and I'm like, photography, art, people's art, prints, services, writing, my books that I'm going to be writing. Like, I saw all the possibilities immediately, like, come to fruition, and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. So I want to create my website soon. And it's not just my website, alright? Just like this podcast, when you're on it, it's not just my podcast. Just like the Digital Quill family is not just, like, my family, it's your family too. And this website, I want it to look like that. I want it to be able to incorporate every mofo freaking thing I'm gonna do. Alright? Everything. I'm trying to keep this kosher for community standards, but I really don't want to. I want to be free to speak in the way I speak and not have to be censored, because censorship on any level is excuse my French, fucking wrong. Anyway, it's not freedom. Censorship is not freedom. Censorship is not freedom. Sorry, I would totally go on a tangent right now, but I have other things I want to talk about. This website, I want it to be our website. I want the first format of how I want to start it is I need to get myself on the ground first. Like, I need to plant some roots. I need to get it out there. I need to be able to somehow monetize something of this just so I can live and have a roof and afford my own bills and not have to room with anyone, because I don't want to. That's never anything I've wanted. I've always kind of wanted to live alone. Anyway, not alone, sort of, kind of. It's complicated. Anyway, my Reddit actually has a desperate plea of wanting to live alone. I should delete that. I don't like deleting things, and I'm probably not going to, but in theory I should. Let's see. The first iteration of my website, I need it to be, like, slightly focused on me, but the problem is I don't like the focus being on me, and that's not what any of this is about. I'm not trying to do this just for my freaking self, because goddamn, that's selfish. I want to do this for other people too, and I want the first iteration of my website, the first part of including other people, is one, the event space, where everyone can see the public events that I'm hosting and be able to come if they want to. I'm in a good spot to start that now, where it comes to, like, how much people know me. Second is I want to have a merch store that isn't just for, like, my stupid silly knickknacks and other stuff. There's actually, before I continue, side tangent, I want to also eventually, I hate waste, and I end up accidentally wasting a lot of snack food because I try a lot of stuff, and I'm very ADHD and autism spicy, and the snacks. Okay, I work out because of the snacks. It's a problem. I'm a foodie. I love food. I used to grow up wanting to be a food critic, and I kind of am now because of the blog for food, the Digital Cold Press food. Literally just food. It's for consumables of all types, but food mostly, and restaurants. I love restaurants, especially mom and pop restaurants. Sorry, tangenting on a tangent on a tangent. I want to somehow, it would have to be donation based, because that is the only way I'd be able to do it legally and not be like sued. But it would have to be donation based, where I donate or have donations donated to me for blind bags. And honestly, I would probably do donation values of like, I don't know. I'd probably do it fancy, like, just so there's options, but maybe I will just leave it open-ended. Yeah, I should do that, because if I leave it open-ended and just say donate whatever for a blind bag of mystery food, that means someone who donates a quarter, in theory, to the Cash App, if you can, or whatever. Can you donate quarters? Can you just send I should test this. Who can I send a quarter to? I just need to see something for science, because if Cash App can be sent a quarter, then or even a penny, like a donation, then I wouldn't waste any snack food, and people who are like food hungry or something like that wouldn't go hungry. That is genius. I just solved my own problem. Sorry, I feel proud of that, because I've been trying to figure out how I was gonna like feed people who needed food, give it away in such a way that isn't like problem, and also like, I don't know, a penny. Can you donate a penny? You could also technically donate a penny in person. There could be a tip jar somewhere. I need to test some things. Technically, also, it's a quarter. If you can Cash App a quarter, then someone else could literally just Cash App a quarter. Like, I could cash myself a quarter. Yeah. Yes. I have figured out it. I can solve the waste problem and feed the humans I want to feed. I can do that. I can do both things. I have found a way to solve two problems with one thing. Yes. Anyway, on side tangent, that merch store I was talking about, I want to like showcase other people's stuff and products and like services. So like if you are a nail person, a makeup person, a costume designer, a commissioned artist, like you can literally like be like, hey Mars, like can I be on your website, like to have like an extra way to like have another source of traffic, because I think Jonathan and I were talking about it in the episode last, but having all of the like different links and chains to you and other people, it kind of helps like the algorithms and the networks and the internet's like, well, one, it kind of helps beat the bots. Two, it helps support each other if you're like connecting projects and collaborating. And three, it's a good way to just do human things. Humans doing human things is important. So yeah, I want to do that merch store thing soon. I don't know how I would set that up yet, because the way I want to do it is I don't want to make anything from the sales and services of other people. I want them to get all their proceeds. I want it to almost be like a link tree. Like you click on whatever service you see from my end on my store that you want of theirs, and it takes you to them. Yes, actually. Interesting. Maybe that could work. I don't know how that would work, but maybe that could work. I would drive traffic to other people's sites, which is exactly what I'm trying to do anyway, just by randomly clicking on their links in the social thing. Yes. Okay. Cool. So if you guys want to be a part of that somehow, help me figure out how to make that work, how to help me create this crazy, insane idea. Let's see, actually, tools? Is it under tools? No. This one also, I think. I don't have my VPN set up. Not right now. Not testing those waters right now. Is this one too? Oh, hey. This is actually a really cool one. Yeah, you guys should check this out. Speaking of Twitch, if you like Twitch and streaming stuff, there is a whole sleuth of... Nice. You play Mudborn? I need to join a stream soon. Yes. Go follow this human. Gift a subscription or something. I don't know how that works. But also, I technically kinda sort of just did a stream and it won't show up anywhere. But I'm testing the waters, not trying to be serious about it, just trying to do it for fun and other stuff. But see where it goes. But yeah, check it out. I only have one follower thing, so if you want to follow, feel free to. There's also, of course, the other ways to the other links, so I don't know. But yeah, last night I actually tested the waters on this, and let me see here. I don't think you'll be able to hear anything, but you might be able to see something, at least. So check this out. Been working hard behind the scenes on various projects and things to try to, get things done. What are those loud monstrosities I keep hearing outside? But yeah, I am testing the waters here. It's very interesting. It's not entirely my favorite. Some of those were the super secret behind the scenes, by the way. Don't tell anybody you saw those. Not just behind the scenes, but also another thing I started doing, and I'm gonna try to do for prior episodes and future episodes, is another thing is like I said before, probably, maybe, but I'm gonna say it now. I want people's creativity. Like Fox AFO the other day recently sent me a picture. Do I have it ready to be seen? You know what? I don't, but I know how to find it really quickly because I thought it was really freaking neat, and I decided that I was gonna save it and show it off because what a neat human design. I love it when people are creative. Please be more creative. Really hate hearing myself. 100 videos. Wow, that did not take long. Check it out. I'm gonna have to do this. And click on that. I thought it was neat. Also, I quite enjoy solar system stuff. So having like a freaking solar system, I could stare at the solar system. I like planet stuff. I really desperately, I desperately want either to go to the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, because I've never been there, or get a super duper awesome telescope that I can attach to my computer so I can see stuff and look stuff up and do a whole science thing, because science. But yeah, I love space, and I used to have a really badass telescope that belonged to my family, but I don't know what happened to it, and I didn't really exactly get to keep very many things when I left because reasons. And kind of want both. Both would be cool. Both would be nice. Maybe I should get a star tattoo too, just 'cause star. Cassiopeia? Maybe. I don't know. But where would I get it? And how? I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, I don't have much else to add, but I am going to start doing like clips and stuff, because I remember, I didn't really quite finish that thought. Okay, so I love and welcome your creativity. You can literally send your creative projects at any time to those emails or ask questions. Don't be alone, say the thing, like use the inbox as a void to speak to if you really need it and the Discord does not work for you, because you do not have it. But yes, if I have clips and stuff, like, so first and foremost, I'm going to start trying to get old clips, but definitely for the future, I'm going to be clipping episodes and stuff. So if you're a guest and you have like certain things you want me to clip, let me know. I'll try to do that. And you're welcome to like download the video and do it yourself too. I eventually would like to have someone on board who wants to do like video editing and stuff. I don't know if you're familiar with Markiplier's editor or like anyone else's, but like having someone who can be funny or creative or just anything. Like I'm not necessarily, like I can be. I don't mind video editing. It just takes me longer than I want it to. I don't have the same passion as like an actual video editor would. Like I dabble. It's a jack of all trades thing of mine, master of none, but like it's not a passion, not like writing or people talking or photography is. So like please video edit the crap out of my shit. I welcome it. I don't want to have to put in like all of that work. As I jokingly put it, if I can just like sit here and like just talk to you and like the stuff already be set up and I don't have to deal with it, like it would like help so much. Like the setup that I have is simple enough that it doesn't take that many spoons away, but doing setup stuff and like production, like I don't mind the production stuff. Like I do enjoy it. It's one of the jack of all trades things like I enjoy, like video editing, but it is not my world. My cable management is trashy, for one. God, don't let me touch cables. It needs years and years of work. Like, I'm jealous of some people's cable management skills. But at least they have them. At least someone has them. Anyway. But yeah, yes, please. Send in your ideas. I welcome any and all. But please note, I know rejection sensitivity can be hard sometimes. So if you feel like I've rejected you, it's not you I am rejecting, and it is not your project I'm rejecting. Like, first and foremost, thank you for creating. I'm going to love that you created. I don't know any other opinion I have or like judgment or other bullshit that I have after that doesn't matter, okay? It's just stupid noise. It's just stupid brain. It's just stupid me. Please create. create even if you think it's shitty. Create even if other people think it's shitty. Just create. Just do the things that bring you joy, because whatever keeps you here is a good thing. Whether that's buying action figures or watching old shows or playing video games with friends or whatever keeps you here. Just stay here. I know it's hard, but we need humans. Humans of Earth. Not just humans of Arizona or humans of New York, but humans of Earth. And hopefully eventually space, but that might not happen in my lifetime, so one of the newer generations are going to have to take that on for me. People of Earth. We've got this. Don't stop. Keep going. Remember to breathe. Drink water. Meditate for even a moment. Journal if you can. I know writing's not everyone's cup of tea, but try it anyway. It's one of the only ways we spoke for many of years anyway. I mean, you text, don't you? You leave comments. That's technically a form of writing. You are spelling, and spelling is just basically casting spells. It's like a weird magic dumb thing, but also it really makes sense even from a scientific, like, more logical perspective if you don't believe in anything. So, or you believe in things that don't involve magic and think magic's the devil work, which is also interesting, and I challenge you to change that perspective or see other perspectives even if your perspective does not change. That is the last thing I have to say. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for tuning into episode 37 of the Digital Quill Podcast. Wow, 37. I will see you all next time. Thank you for letting me give you my time.